Okay, Bob here again. I've completed a project that I'm sure everyone who owns a Bronco, or even a Jeep for that matter, would like to be able to remove the top by yourself with minimal stress. So what I did was I did some research and I built my own top lifter. So to start with, up in the overhead you can see there's a battery. I had that car battery. It's actually a heavy duty deep cycle battery. I had that from another project from last year, so I already had a battery. I didn't have that expense. And for $65 I got a 2,000-pound winch from Harbor Freight, and I'm hoping you can see it, but I ran the cable all the way over there to a pulley, back to there to another pulley, and back. And the reason I did that little number right there is to slow the winch down, because this is not a variable speed winch. It only has one speed, and I wanted to slow it down some. So by adding that one pulley right there in the center of the screen and running the line back to there, it slowed it down, I guess, by about half. I don't know the math behind this, but I do know it slows it down. So then from there I have two more cables that run over here to a series of pulleys that I set up, which come down to the frame that I built. And the reason there's a third bar is because when I initially built it, I didn't figure out the center of gravity accurately. So I had to add a second bar to it, and I figured I'd leave the one that was already there in place just for stability, and just because I didn't want to butcher it taking it apart. And then of course there's a hook on each side to run under the top, and for a strap underneath the top, I mean. And then of course these right here are just pool noodles that I got for a couple of bucks down at the dollar store. So it came out pretty good. And I've already removed the front top. What I do with this the intermediate top, or the passenger top, was I'll unhook it inside. I sit right in the middle of the seat in the back, push up, slide it forward just a little bit. So I'm going to do that real quick, then I'll come back and update you. Okay, as you can see, I just slid that top forward a little bit, and now I'll lower this down and set it right on top of the main top, and show you. Well, here, let me hold on just a second. All right, hopefully you can hear me throughout all this. I'll show you what I do here. Just set it right down on there like that. I check my center from side to side. If I need to move it over a little bit, I can. It's not a terribly heavy frame. That looks good. These are the two straps I got. They're exactly 4 feet, and it worked out absolutely perfect. The only problem is that I should have got the thinner, 1 inch wide and thinner. This is a little bit too fat for closing this after it's hooked up, but that's how it's worked out. Slip those through there. I hop up here. I've got these bungee cords up here as well. I'll show you what they're for in just a minute. All right, well, just cut to the chase here real quick, and I'll show you this part. Get right in here. Sit right in the center. Oh. I got hung up. I just set it back there. Slide it back to there. Then that's where the bungee cords come in. Hook it there. Hook it there. And now this top can't fall off, slide off. Now, after I get the strap hooked up, everything unbolted, I can just pick it straight up. So I'm going to pause while I do the unbolting and then show you my picking it up. Okay, so I've got it all unbolted. I've got my straps on, just on these J hooks, both ends. Okay, I'm going to stop there. You get the idea. I was fortunate that I had enough room between the door opener and the fan, and I could take it all the way up into the ceiling. The intermediate top is sitting on top on those pool noodles so that it doesn't get scratched, held in place by a couple of bungees, front to rear, so it doesn't slide off. And it's picking it up. I'll say this, these pulleys I got, well, they're the only thing that's widely available, but they're basically crap. They don't spin very well, so I do have to, you know, help to keep it level as it goes up. That's not a big deal. I know what to expect now, so getting it on and off probably all told takes me about 15 minutes to get it off, lift it up. 15, maybe 20, and then the same setting it back down. Let's see, I wanted to tell you all something else, can't remember what it was, but it came out pretty good and I'm happy with it, and I've taken the top on and off a couple of times already, and it's worked well. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. This guy that came with the winch, it's just hanging there now, but in the probably in the future, I've already looked into it. You can get aftermarket remote controls, which would be much better than having that cord. Of course, it's high enough to where you're not banging your head on it when you're walking around in your garage, but still, you don't want that hanging around. And again, the battery is sitting up there. I don't think I mentioned that up there with the battery. I'll walk you around here. You can just see it with the little red light on it. That's a Noco 2 amp battery maintainer. So that takes care of the battery for me. That was like 30 bucks, Amazon. So all told, I have approximately $400 into this project, which ain't too bad, I don't think. and there was a few trips back and forth from the Lowe's and the Tractor Supply, getting things and then having to take stuff back and getting other things. The steel, I have a friend that has a steel shop. I got the steel from him. I have a welder, so I welded it up to myself. If you don't have a welder, you could always cut them, and you could always bolt the joints together. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Of course, if you were to put a single bolt through there, then you would probably want a cross brace so the frame wouldn't twist. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. I'm not going to bore you guys anymore. Any questions or comments? Like, hate, follow. Everything's good. And if anybody has the do-it-yourself gene in you and would like some thoughts, ideas, or pointers, I'd be glad to help out. Have a good one.